Represent the views or opinions of the staff, management, or ownership of this station. It's time to get on the right path with Right Path Real Estate Radio with Jason Bible. Get the answer to your question that's keeping you from taking action and succeeding today. Get ready. The guy that will put your fears behind you is on the air now. Taking calls at 713-785-1817. Toll free 877-881-0271. Now here's your host, Jason Bible.
Hot mics.
Welcome to the show. What am I doing here? Hold on a second, folks. Let's take a quick pause here. I am looking for the feed. Where is the Facebook feed? It just disappeared on me. I want to be in there, so I'm ready for the Q's and hopefully providing a little A's, a little question and answer. We had a great night last night. A ton of new folks at our event. We hosted 2 events in one night, which was a little, I got to tell you, when it, truth be told, we didn't notice till it was on the calendar about a month ago, where I was at my event at the Sugar Land RIA. RIA stands for Real Estate Investing Association. It's a generic term for a real estate club. So I host a local real estate club, and we're going to talk more about that as we get closer to September 1st. But we got something real big in the works. I mean, like huge, like that big. And so we're testing some things out in Sugar Land right now. And so I had my event last night. I talked about what most new investors fail at and how to get over that. And I shared some other stuff, and it was funny. You guys know Rob Orfino, who owns JB Fund Services. Rob was there, and he said, 3 or 4 slides I showed, he goes, that is genius. No one has ever put that stuff together. And he sent me a text message last night, and he said, where did you get that from? And I said, well, we figured it out after we bought as many houses as we've bought. You know, as much money as we've spent and the amount of money that we've made in our investments. These are just natural things that we figured out in real estate. When you do, there's a great Jim Rohn quote. When you do something often enough, a ratio appears. And if you're paying attention, you can clue in on that. You can kind of tune in on, hey, what's going on here? And so I was sharing all this stuff with new real estate investors last night in Sugar Land. And then Tom was here at the hotel. We do our bigger events at a hotel because they just won't all fit in our office. And so Tom was doing an event here at a hotel down the street from the office, doing his new introduction to real estate, which was a fantastic event and another packed house. So last night was a great event. We were doing multiple events. Oh, we also had our base camp group meeting in the same hotel with Ryan, who manages our passive investor network, meeting with all those folks. I mean, it was Thursday night is a big night for us. I've always said, I don't know if I'll ever fully retire, but I don't mind working Tuesday through Thursday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday around here is typically pretty busy for us. So great events last night. Had a great time. Okay, finally got the Facebook feed up and running, so we're good there. So I want to talk about something today. By the way, it's Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate. If you want to learn how to invest in real estate, you're in the right place. Let me just put it that way. I shouldn't say you're in the right place. You're in the place. There is no other radio show that is as comprehensive as it relates to single-family real estate than this one right here. There is not a single one across the country. There's not a single podcast. There's not a single radio show. There's not a single real estate club in the country that is comprehensive with regards to single-family real estate as this one right here. You're not going to get any better information anywhere else. Trust me. Tom and I tried. We were members of so many different real estate organizations, and we figured it out. Not everybody has the complete picture, and that's why we started Right Path, to share the complete picture. That's why our tagline is practical real estate investing. We were promised all a bunch of nonsense when we joined all these different real estate clubs. You'll be a millionaire overnight. You could buy a limited number of houses, no money. My favorite, multifamily will make you rich. Let me break that one down for you. There's only about 7 or 8 multifamily deals that get sold in a month in Houston, Texas. So if you're going to a weekend event and there's 500 people in a room or 100 people in the room, good luck, guys. There are 10,000 single-family homes that get sold in Houston, Texas every single month. All right, let's get back to the show. I want to talk today about impossible retirement. I sent out an email Wednesday, and we are going to send this email out. I don't know if I'm going to send it out monthly or quarterly. We have so many people that are joining our club, that are listening to the radio show, that are coming to our events, that are joining our meetup pages, coming through events. It's kind of crazy where everybody's coming from. And one of the things we got to get right, we got to start at the baseline here, the good foundation. And that is what you're doing is not going to work. Mathematically impossible. And I sent an email out yesterday about 10 o'clock in the morning. And it's called Saving Your Way to Retirement. Saving Your Way to Retirement. And the tagline is impossible. I've shared some of these numbers before, but I think we're really just going to start just pounding away on it because it's true. Here's the problem. When people meet us, they come to our events, they, see us present somewhere, we get one of two reactions. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen, or, oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding me. This is insane. This can't be right. We get denial. And then what ultimately happens after a couple of months of listening to us, everyone starts going, you know what? They're right. I got a really nice email that I shared with the team from somebody in our Basecamp group. I think he's also in our Passive Investor Network too. We have some book recommendations, especially for those of you who are active investors. You're going out negotiating with sellers, real estate agents, wholesalers, all that stuff. We have a series of books that we highly recommend that people who are sitting down with a seller read. And he's now finished those 3 books, and he sent me an email, and he said, "Thanks, Coach, I get it." Basically said, I finally get it. It all makes sense now. All the stuff you guys keep talking about after reading these 3 books, I get it now. Some people get it walking right through. It was funny. I was chatting with Rob last night. And most people, above average people, need to hear a message. They need to hear something 5 times in order for them to digest that message. The average is around 7 times. That means when you're sitting down with somebody and we're having a discussion about single-family real estate, it takes about 7 conversations in order for them to go, now I get it. Genius is it takes 3 times. So for those of you geniuses out there, I'm going to keep pounding away on this thing because this is something everyone in America needs to understand. On Wednesday's radio show, I shared a website that I frequently read, Mr. Money Mustache. Now, goofy name, really interesting blog. There's a whole bunch of blogs out there that talk about retiring early. In fact, one of my favorites, because it's absolute bananas, is Early Retirement Extreme. The dude lives on $7,000 a year. Now, you will find a lot of these folks are young people with little to no kids. So, yeah, you can retire early in an RV traveling the countryside, or if you're some young dude that just ups and leaves to the Philippines with, $500,000 or $200,000 in a bank account, you can retire and live forever. Not the retirement I would want, but you can totally do it. However, I'll tell you this, the concepts are the same. Whether you want to retire making $1 million a year or $10,000, the concepts are the same. One of my favorite posts on his blog is the surprisingly simple math behind retirement. Just Google it up. Mr. Money Mustache, surprisingly simple math behind retirement.
2 minutes.
And he talks about this rule of 25. And I'll tell you what, this guy, I don't know what his real name is. I could find it. He's mentioned it in there. But Mustache is an engineer. He's an IT guy, programmer. And you'll find on these blogs, there's a ton of those type of guys, kind of the classic, B-type personality, right? Very analytical. And a lot of these, and I'm the same way. I've got spreadsheet upon spreadsheet. I got all these spreadsheets. Like you know what? I think when you go to graduate school, and if you go down the finance track, you go down the economics track in business school, undergrad, graduate school, doesn't matter. It's a great education, but I think what they really teach you how to use is an Excel spreadsheet. I don't want to say I'm an expert at Excel, but I'm pretty darn good.
1 minute.
Some of these guys could fly a space shuttle with an Excel spreadsheet. So for those of you who are like me, when you've got your retirement or your investing portfolio, your investing strategy figured out, it's on an Excel spreadsheet somewhere or 100. However, when you start tinkering with some of this stuff, you start to realize, well, wait a minute. I got these 10 Excel spreadsheets. Here's my input. Here's my output. And there's a ratio here. Like, I don't need all these you start to look at it, and then you start doubting your math, and you start back calculating and go, oh, this ratio is true for all assumptions. Or provided these assumptions. We get back from the break. I'm going to talk about the surprisingly simple math behind retirement according to Mr. Money Mustache. It's Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate.
Mic's off.
Time is money in a real estate deal. If your insurance company is slow or non-responsive, you could lose a deal like that. You need a quick turnaround on quotes, binders, and the agency for that is Benchmark Insurance Group of Texas. The team at Benchmark understands the investor mindset. They know what you need and when you need it. It's there for you. Call Houston's leading real estate risk management experts. Benchmark Insurance Group of Texas, 281-569-4353. That's 281-569-4353. Or online at benchmarkbroker.com.
Are you a realtor or seller that is concerned about the new TRID rules and closing on time? I'm Jennifer Hernandez, Senior Loan Officer at Legacy Mutual Mortgage, and we have mastered the 30-day close. We close on time, accurately, and with tons of communication. You'll have a dedicated team of a coordinator and a contract-to-close associate. Give me a call today at 713-579-3611, and let's talk about how we can help you on your next transaction. NMLS 514497.
Taxes. Just the sound of that word makes people cringe. At Anderson Advisors, we provide tax reduction through asset protection for real estate investors throughout the country. Our unique philosophy has CPAs, lawyers, bookkeepers, and estate planners with one common goal, helping you, the real estate investor. Check us out today at AndersonAdvisors.com, and don't forget to tell us you heard about us at Right Path Real Estate.
Are you looking for an investor-friendly general contractor for your investment property? Then call Fast Track Remodeling at 832-742-9992 or reach us on the web at fasttrackremodeling.com.
Fast Track Remodeling specializes in turnkey remodeling of single-family investment properties, whether it's a flip, rehab, or a rental rehab. No more managing it yourself. No more doing the work yourself. Fast Track Remodeling really does manage it all.
So give us a call today at 832-742-9992.
Real estate investors, if you're not familiar with Quest IRA, let me tell you what you're missing. We've got free weekly educational classes, networking opportunities, and the ability to tap into trillions of dollars for your real estate investing deals. Come by our office or join us remotely as we simulcast all of our educational classes every Tuesday morning and evening. For more information, call us at 1-855 fun IRAs or visit our website at questira.com.
Selecting a foundation company and their product for repair is a lot like a game of chance. You simply don't know what you're going to get. The foundation repair industry as a whole doesn't carry a license, nor is it regulated. However, Foundation Check utilizes professional engineers to review all of our files to give you the best foundation analysis in today's market. Remember to check before every repair. Call 346-702-3825, or you can reach us online at foundationcheck.com.
You found or inherited a great investment property. Problem is, you don't know how much it's worth, or more importantly, what to do to maximize your investment while mitigating risk. This is exactly why we started Next Gen Appraisals. Next Gen is a group of appraisers specializing in investment real estate. We understand that investors aren't just looking for a number of what their property is worth, but a comprehensive analysis of the market. Give Next Gen a call at 713-346-9911 or check us out online at nextgenappraisals.com.
Are small returns
30
getting in
seconds.
the way of
All
your
right.
retirement plans? Why settle for mediocre results? There's a better place to invest. The experts agree, single-family real estate is one of the best investments you can make. Find out how JB Fund Services offers a 9% preferred return and up to a 13% waterfall. Call us today at 281-915-0906 or visit our website, jbfundservices.com. That's 281-915-0906. This investment is offered to accredited investors.
This is Business 1110.
Oops, hot mics.
Welcome back. Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate. We're talking about an email I sent out, and I referenced a blog, Mr. Money Mustache. I think he can fly a space shuttle with a spreadsheet. We're talking about what it takes to retire today. I'm going to go through the rest of the show, but here's what I'm going to tell you. What you're doing more than likely is not going to work. Here's the simple math behind retirement. The rule of 25. For you guys that do a lot of math, do a lot of spreadsheets, you start building all these spreadsheets, doing all this crazy stuff. My wife can tell you our original retirement spreadsheets, like, I kid you not, it's one workbook, it's 15 spreadsheets. And if you look at it now, it's like one teeny tiny little spreadsheet that has like 10 numbers in it. That's it. Here's the deal. The rule of 25. It's a simple rule. Take your current monthly expenses, multiply them by 12, so you have your annual expenses, and multiply that number by 25. That's how much you need to retire. So in this email, I mentioned our household budget, the whole thing, the whole shooting match is $7,000 a month. It's $84,000 a year. That's what it takes to run Team Bible. The whole thing. $84,000 a month. I'm sorry, $84,000 a year. That means you multiply $84,000 times 25. That means we need $2.1 million in order to retire. So let me explain what that number includes. If you guys are familiar with the Trinity study, if you listen to any of these financial gurus, they'll tell you this is the number. You've got to build up a large enough nest egg to where you can withdraw 4% or less of that nest egg to make it through retirement. So this rule of 25 includes a 4% withdrawal rate once you retire. It includes 3% for inflation and a 7% per year return on investment for your portfolio. So all of those numbers are baked into the rule of 25. So for all you financial folks out there, money manager, this is pretty standard. Let me put it that way. This is standard math for the money folks and what they use as an industry standard. You can read all about the 4% rule. It's called the Trinity study. That's the loosely based term because there's 3 metrics that are most important. I hear this all the time, but Jason, if you look at the last 40 years in the stock market, it's returning almost 12%. That's true. Does that include fees? Does it include inflation? So we can have a debate on the edges here, but the reality is this is a good, safe metric. Whatever your annual expenses are, multiply them by 25, that's what you need to retire. It's simple. We can have a debate about some of these numbers, but at the end of the day, that's close enough. Annual expenses times 25. I hear a lot of folks that tell me, well, Jason, what if I'm $5,000 a month? Simple. $60,000 times 25 is $1.5 million. Here's what's amazing. You could start playing with these numbers. It's a lot of fun. In fact, I'll give you this one. For every dollar you save, it has a multiplier of 25. And in fact, it helps you twice. Every dollar you save, or conversely, every dollar you create in cash flow from passive investing does two things. It reduces the amount of money you need to have in order to retire. And it also reduces the burden of your expenses. For every $100 a month in cash flow, reduces your retirement burden by $30,000. I'm going to say that again. For every $100 a month in cash flow, it reduces your retirement burden, how much you have to save for retirement, by $30,000. Isn't that interesting? You could say it another way. For every $100 a month you save and not spend, it reduces that burden by $30,000. So the next question is, hey, all right, I got my number. I need to save $2 million, $1 million, $3 million, whatever the number is. Now the question is, how fast can I retire? In other words, I want to retire quick, Jason. Or I got some time. What do I need to retire? It's real simple. They found an even better relationship. Based off using these saved numbers, 7% rate of return, 3% inflation, 4% withdrawal rate, they figured out there's a ratio between the amount you save and the length of time that you save will tell you when you can retire. Let me give you a great example. After-tax income. If you can save 5% of your after-tax income, you will be able to retire in 66 years. That's great. So if you're making $100,000 a year and you're able to save $5,000 a year, you can retire in 66 years. Awesome. Well, Jason, I'm 40. I just turned 40 this year. I don't want to retire in 66 years. Okay. When do you want to retire? Let's say you're 40 like me, just starting out, haven't saved a penny for retirement. I want to retire at 65. That's in 25 years. I have to save 35% of my income. If I take home $100,000, I have to save 35% of that. That's $3,000 a month. And I have to do that for 25 years straight without interruption. Earning 7% rate of return, adjusting for 3% inflation, and a withdrawal rate in retirement of 4% or less. So if you're 40 years old right now and you want to retire in 25 years and enjoy the current standard of living you have, you only have to save 35% of your income. I can hear people laughing in their cars right now. In 25 years, you can retire if you save 35% of your income. Well, Jason, I don't really want to do that. I'm thinking like, I listen to a lot of these like gurus, financial gurus and real estate guys, and they tell me I can retire in 5 years or less. Okay, let's talk about 5 years or less. If you're not investing in real estate that earns outsized rates of return, and you want to retire in 5 years or less, it's simple. You just need to save 85% of your income. So if you're making $100,000 a year, if you want to retire in 5 years, you have to save $85,000 a year, which means what? You're living on $15,000 a year. That's all. It's the math is that simple, guys. That's all you got to do. If you want to go down the traditional retirement track, that your money manager will tell you that all money, this is a standard, the Trinity study is a standard formula all money managers use. And I can tell you right now, I have never heard these numbers before, ever. And I read a ton of stuff.
2 minutes.
And I think the reason the financial services industry doesn't explain these numbers because they know for the vast majority of Americans, it's absolutely impossible for them to save for retirement. When people come to me and they say, Jason, I want to retire in 5 years or less, I start with, do you have any idea how impossible that is to do unless you're in something like real estate? Or somebody comes to me and says, well, I'd like to retire in about 10 years. Great. You only have to save 65% of your income. You're making $100,000 a year, you need to save $65,000, which is like $5,000 a month. I will tell you this. It doesn't matter what you're invested in. The reality is the market's going to return what the market returns. I shouldn't say that. It does matter what you're invested in if you're in the stock market, if you're in the financial markets. But here's another thing I know. Ultimately, the math regresses to the mean, meaning it's going to go to the average. Most mutual fund guys can't even match the market. So the reality is you're going to get a 7% rate of return until you get into something like real estate. When we get back from the break, I'm going to talk about what you can do to retire early in real estate. It's Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate.
Mic's off.
Hello, real estate investors. Do you need a lender that moves fast at the speed of a jet to fund your investment properties? Jet Lending will help you purchase properties quickly with as little cash out of pocket as possible. Jet Lending also sets up a repair escrow fund to help you with repair costs. Jet Lending has originated over 2,000 loans in Texas, valued at over $250 million. Jet Lending will help you evaluate your deals for free and give you feedback on value, cost of repairs, and potential loan amount. Jet Lending is your fast and friendly hard money source for first-time investors and seasoned professionals. Call 281-872-7800 or email us at info@jetlending.com. Oh, and don't forget about our famous Third Wednesday Super Investor Networking Meeting. Lots of fun, lots of great real estate talk. We'll see you there.
Did you know that there are over $24 trillion in retirement accounts in the U.S.? Imagine if you could use someone's IRA to fund all of your deals. Well, you can. Quest IRA is based locally here in Houston, Texas. At Quest IRA, we offer retirement accounts that can be used to invest in real estate, promissory notes, private entities, and much more. Many of our clients loan money from their IRAs to fund real estate deals all over the country. We don't sell any investments or give advice. However, we do hold free networking events, weekly educational classes, and free consultations with an IRA specialist. For more information, visit our website at questira.com or call us at 1-855-FUN-IRAs. To tap into the $24 trillion in retirement accounts in the U.S., call Quest IRA at 1-855-FUN-IRAs or go to our website, questira.com.
Are you looking for an investor-friendly general contractor for your investment property? Then call Fast Track Remodeling at 832-742-9992 or reach us on the web at fasttrackremodeling.com.
Fast Track Remodeling specializes in turnkey remodeling of single-family investment properties. Whether it's a flip rehab or a rental rehab, we manage every aspect of a rehab from start to finish with a highly efficient, standardized process.
Over the last 6 years, Fast Track has completed over 700 projects, which has helped us to create our 3 keys to success. Use a detailed scope of work so that everything gets done, train and maintain quality crews so it gets done right, and complete the work in a proper order so it gets done fast.
No more managing it yourself, no more doing the work yourself. Fast Track Remodeling really does manage it all.
So give us a call today at 832-742-9992. Again, that's 832-742-9992, or reach us on the web at fasttrackremodeling.com.
Are you expecting to close accurately, on time,
1 minute.
and with lots of communication on your home purchase? You've come to the right place. I'm Jennifer Hernandez, Senior Loan Officer with Legacy Mutual Mortgage. Our goal is to give our borrowers and referral partners an amazing experience during the loan process. My team believes in putting people and culture before results. Our company concentrates on building those teams who operate with structure, process, and recognition for going the extra mile for you. This way, we have the energy to make this your best home purchase ever. Give us a call today to find out the simple steps to get started. I'm Jennifer Hernandez, the Hernandez team at Legacy Mutual Mortgage. Jennifer.legacymutual.com or call 713-579-3611. Again, Jennifer.legacymutual.com. We can't wait to consult with you soon. NMLS 514497.
Equal Housing Opportunity Lender. NMLS 514497.
This is Business 1110.
All right.
All right, hot mics.
Welcome back. Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate. We're talking about the Rule of 25 from Mr. Money Mustache's blog. Take your annual expenses, multiply by 25. That's what you need to retire. If it's $100,000, multiplied by 25, you need $2.5 million. Easy. Now the question is, how long is it going to take for you to retire? Now, I want to explain this because some people get confused. It's a ratio. It doesn't matter what your expenses are. It doesn't matter what your income is. All that matters is the relationship between income and expenses. If you divide those numbers, there's a ratio there. That's what I'm trying to explain here on the radio show today. If you want to retire in 10 years, you're starting with $0. Jason, I want to retire in 10 years. Super easy. Just save 65% of your income. That's it. I want to retire in 10 years. Save 65% of your income. Jason, I want to retire in 15 years. No problem. Save 55% of your income. That's it. 55%. I want to retire in 15 years. How about 20? Jason, I want to retire. Man, you got to save a lot. I mean, 55%. I can't do that. Okay. When do you want to retire? Well, maybe I can work another 5 years. I'm going to retire in 20 years. Great. You only have to save 45% of your income. What? Yeah, to retire in 20 years, if you're starting from zero, all you have to do is save 45% of your income. Let's say your household income after tax is $100,000. You need to save $45,000 a year. Done. You're done in 20 years. Well, Jason, I can't save 45%. Well, then you will not retire. It's that simple. It is that simple. Or, like most Americans, you will retire in poverty. There's a great article on our website, Retirement is Poverty. Look it up and read it. because it's true. Most Americans will retire in poverty. That's just the reality. I don't ever get like hardcore salesy, but here's what I'll tell you. When someone says, Jason, should I invest in real estate? Or Jason, should I go to your weekend retreat, which is actually this weekend? Jason, should I go to this event where you're talking about lending money? Or should I go to this event where you're talking about flipping houses? And I'll say, well, do you want to retire someday? And they'll say, yes. Yeah, absolutely. I want to retire. I want to travel. I want to leave a legacy for my family. And I'll say, great. There is virtually no other way to build a legacy for your family or to retire than to invest in real estate. Nearly 80% of millionaires, 8 in 10, own real estate. If you do not own real estate, the likelihood that you will be able to retire is nearly 0%. That's the reality. And I hate to get all, doom and gloom on everybody on a Friday, but it's the numbers. Y'all can Google it up all weekend. How many people age 40 and older have $100,000 saved up for retirement? I'm willing to bet it's virtually zero. I've got all these articles saved on my laptop. I can pull them up during the show pretty quick. But here's what I'll tell you. It is virtually impossible to save your way to retirement without an incredible amount of discipline. Here's the amazing thing. When you start reading through these blogs, people start sharing how much money they make, and they share how much they save. Can you live on $20,000 a year? Absolutely. If you are incredibly disciplined. You're watching every single dollar. You can do it. You're not going to be driving new cars. You might have one car for your family. You can do it. You absolutely can. It's kind of nice. If you live on $20,000 a year, you only need what? $400,000 or $500,000 bucks. Let's see, 20 times 25. Yeah, you only need $500,000. But the amazing thing to me is how little folks have saved up. And I could sit there and kick them in the teeth about, oh, you should have saved more. And, here's the reality. We got to deal with what we've got today. We can what if stuff to death. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. I should have done this. I should have done that. The reality is we've got to deal with what is. And you've got a choice. If you go down the traditional retirement route and you want to retire in 10 years and you're starting from zero, you have to save 65% of your income. For y'all that are real nerds, if you want, I can send you the modeling website. There's a website out there will model your portfolio, and they will look at 10, 20, 30, 40-year increments on the financial markets, and it will, a nice way to put that is, it'll do a sensitivity analysis based off different trends in 20, 30, 40-year time periods. And it will tell you the relative percentage of success that you will be able to survive retirement. If y'all want that, send an email to Veronica, support at Right Path Real Estate, and I'll shoot you a link over. But here's what I'll tell you. The reality is, if you're starting from zero and you want to retire in 15 years, you've got to save 55% of your income. Can you do that? The vast majority of you cannot without a major lifestyle change. Selling all your cars, selling your house, downsizing your house, taking your kids out of all the fun stuff that your kids do. Some of you have massive debt, like student loan debt. Or the alternative is to invest in real estate. This article references the Trinity study, a 7% rate of return. In real estate, especially passive real estate investing, it is mind-numbingly easy to get double the rate of return, 15%. Mind-numbingly easy. It's easy just to get a 10% cash-on-cash return. In fact, I'm seeing right now in Houston, if you pay all cash and you're buying in the right neighborhood, you're getting a 12% unleveraged cash-on-cash return. Just going in, buying a house with full cash, and it's producing 12% per year in cash. That doesn't include appreciation. Add another 7% a year for appreciation, you're at nearly 20% rate of return without even trying real hard. You add leverage on top of that, bang, your rate of return is incredible. Here's another thing that happens as you get into real estate, and if y'all were at our event last night, or if you've been to our weekend retreat, or you've been to any of our networking events, chat with some people who've been in real estate a little while. And one of the things they'll tell you is, yeah, I bought 2 houses this year and I have no money out of pocket. Their rate of return is infinite. And how do they do that? They've developed a skill to buy houses. Y'all realize that real estate investing is a skill. I've got this great video out there. I'm going to brag about my kids for a minute. 2 years ago, my oldest son got into competitive swimming when he was about 7 or 8 years old. And it was, let's just be honest, a flaming dumpster fire. I mean, it was
2 minutes.
It was ridiculous. I mean, he was half drowning. I mean, he could swim, but you know what we did? We hired a coach. And not only the team coach, he went to private lessons on Saturday morning. And he started getting a little better and a little better. He is now the second fastest on the team by like half a second. This season, 2 seasons after he started, his relay team, which he is the first man out and the fastest man on the team is the anchor, is so fast that it's a 4x25 relay. They are putting 19 seconds on the second place team. They are quite literally lapping the other team. They are so fast. And the question is why. I can tell you what, he's not genetically gifted in any way. I can tell you that right now. It's real simple. He got a coach. He's got a team of private coaches. And you know what? On a per hour, per minute basis, it is not cheap. You know what's amazing about kids swimming? Nobody drowns and everybody makes it across the pool. But you know what? Some of them make it across the pool way faster than others. And it has nothing to do with physical ability at this age. It's got everything to do with skill and training. And that's what we offer here at Right Path Real Estate. You can try and invest the traditional way. I could tell you might not even make it to the end of the pool. Or you can come over here and we'll teach you how to get to the end of the pool faster. It's Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate.
Mic's off.
Do you have cracks in your brick, doors that stick, or sheetrock that's coming apart? Then you may have foundation movement. Due to our expansive soils in the Houston area, it's probably not a question of if you have movement, but when. Call Foundation Check for a truly independent, unbiased foundation evaluation. Foundation Check has been in business since 2009 and has completed over 1,400 evaluations. We're not in the business of repairing foundations or selling you unnecessary peer work, but we are in the business of evaluating your foundation. Our product is designed for house flippers, landlords, or even owner-occupied properties. Each of our files is reviewed by a licensed engineer. Remember to check before every repair. Call 346-702-3825. That's 346-702-3825. Or you can reach us online at foundationcheck.com. That's foundationcheck.com.
Time is money in a real estate deal. If your insurance company is slow or non-responsive, you could lose a deal like that. You need a quick turnaround on quotes or binders? The agency for that is Benchmark Insurance Group of Texas. The team at Benchmark understands the investor mindset. They know what you need and when you need it. We're here for you. Are you a rehabber, wholesaler, buy and hold, or flipper? Bundling your properties on a single policy will help save time and money. Benchmark has been in business for over 10 years, and we insure over 30,000 properties. Contact Benchmark about our exclusive investor package. Call us and let us show you what we can do for you at 281-569-4353. That's 281-569-4353. Or online at benchmarkbroker.com. That's benchmarkbroker.com. That's 281-569-4353.
These prices don't even make sense.
Or online at benchmarkbroker.com.
You found or inherited a great investment property. Problem is, you don't know how much it's worth, or more importantly, what to do to maximize your investment while mitigating risk. This is exactly why we started Next Gen Appraisals. Next Gen is a group of appraisers specializing in investment real estate. We understand that investors aren't just looking for a number of what their property is worth, but a comprehensive analysis of the market. Give Next Gen a call at 713-346-9911 or check us out online at nextgenappraisals.com.
Hi, Clint Coons here, attorney and avid real estate investor. You know the greatest mistake real estate investors make is not understanding the potential liability that exists from owning real estate. At Anderson Business, Legal, and Tax Advisors, we specialize in protecting real estate investors in all 50 states. In addition to structuring your business for optimum protection, we provide guidance so you pay the least amount of taxes available under the law. We have 150 employees that range from lawyers to CPAs to estate planners and much more. Download our free ebook, The Invisible Investor Strategy, today at AndersonAdvisors.com or call for a free
1 minute
risk reduction analysis and financial blueprint at 800-706-4741. Anderson Business Advisors will help you keep more of what you earn. Call us today at 800-706-4741 and mention Right Path Real Estate.
Are small returns getting in the way of your retirement plans? Why settle for mediocre results? There's a better place to invest. The experts agree, single-family real estate is one of the best investments you can make. Find out how JB Fund Services offers a 9% preferred return and up to a 13% waterfall. Call us today at 281-915-0906 or visit our website, jbfundservices.com. That's 281-915-0906. This investment is offered to accredited investors.
This is Business 1110.
Hot mics.
Welcome back. Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate. You really got a choice. It's up to you. You got 3 choices. Option number 1, work until you die. Now, I'm probably always going to work. I can take 2 or 3 days off. Like, we've got our big beach vacation coming up here at the end of the month, and I got a hard time not doing stuff for 7 days. It just, you guys are going to see emails flying out for me. Like, I thought Jason was on vacation. I'm like, yeah, I could be kind of on vacation. I can't do it. But I don't want to work till I die. So you got 3 options. Work till you die. Save 50, 60, 70, 80% of your income. Or invest in real estate. You can work till you die. Maybe you really love your job. Hey, that's for you. That's fine. If you're somebody who can save that much money, great. here's the problem with that method, with that strategy. In order for you to retire, and I heard Dave Ramsey say this, I read it in a book of Dave's, where he said you can take that, you built this golden egg, that's your retirement. It's this beautiful golden egg. You've saved all this money. You've nurtured this little thing, beautiful golden egg. And when you retire, you have to crack it open. And you just start bleeding that egg dry. And you pray that you take just enough out of the egg to not kill it, but then keep you in retirement. Or option 3, you buy cash-producing real estate and you enjoy the cash flow, the proceeds from being an owner of that asset. Those are your 3 choices. And I can tell you, number 1 works really well if you love what you do. Pray you don't ever get injured or sick and you can't work anymore, because that's the problem with number 1 if you love your job and you don't have a plan B. The problem with strategy number 2, save all your money to get to wealth, is at some point you have to crack that egg open and reduce the size of that nest egg that you worked so freaking hard to build. In my book, when I did all the research, when I did all the reading, when I did all the spreadsheets, what I realized for our families, the only real option is to buy real estate. And then when I saw the statistics that 8 out of 10 millionaires own real estate, it was a real simple decision for me. Just follow what other successful people are doing. And that's what you teach at Right Path. If you're interested in joining Right Path, you go right to our website, rightpathrealestate.com. We put on events and training throughout the month. Our basic club membership is $497 a year.
20 seconds.
And that allows you to come to our weekend retreat anytime you like. We've got one this weekend. We'll have one in a month from now. $497. Go to rightpathrealestate.com. You can sign up there. I want to thank everybody for listening. I will be back Monday. I'll see all you guys for the weekend retreat tomorrow morning here at our office. Thanks for listening. It's Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate.
All right, mic's off. Have a good one.
All right, thanks.
You've been listening to Right Path Real Estate Radio. Find Jason and Tom at rightpathrealestate.com.
Hey, this is Mark Conley from the Lone Star Money Resource on moneyresourcemedia.com, Thursdays at 1 p.m.